As y'all know the vibes. First and foremost, I want to tell y'all to make sure like this video, subscribe, and share. We about to drop some real good, exciting gems today. So make sure y'all ring that bell and understand how, and today we're going to understand how to use your skills as your advantage. Your favorite girl Zoella in the building. Y'all know the vibes.
Hey y'all. For those that have been following Fitsam's podcast, anybody who's subscribed to the Millionaire Mindset podcast, anybody who follows her on social media, you've seen and heard this voice before, and I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to see you all, and I hope that y'all enjoy what we have to say today.
Yes,
so sit back and relax.
Sit back and relax. You're tuned in to Fitsam community. That's what I'm talking about. We got Panda in the building. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all already know how we do it. So again, we'll be talking about how to use your skills to your advantage, okay? Everyone wants to know how we make it. How is it that Sam can come up with an idea on just off the top of her head? But y'all got to remember, every time you get an idea, y'all write it down. Knowledge is in here, y'all. It don't matter. You could be talking with Zoe and something comes to your head, y'all write it down. The most successful people write it down.
Everything.
Write it down. We gonna just start with that. Zoe. Yo! Shorty, you crazy. What? All right, y'all.
So, for y'all, I'm currently eating, and so she said my name, which gave me the cue that she was about to start talking to me, and I started chewing like real fast. So that's what y'all couldn't see for those that are listening.
Yes. So what advice would you tell the people other than writing it down to use their skill? Like, how about we give them the definition of skill?
Okay. So I would define skill as any innate and inherent ability that you have within yourself that can be taught, it can be learned, or it can be naturally something that you're good at. Once you are able to identify those innate abilities, once you start to be able to capitalize on those innate abilities, that's what makes it a skill. Something that you can monetize, that you already have the natural or innate ability to do, whether it's by trade, by education, or natural instincts that you use to monetize.
Well, I'm about to run it back. Because you just said something that's about to be the quote for this podcast today. Make sure y'all ring the bell, like and subscribe. Today we're talking about how to use your skills to your advantage. Y'all, this is Fitsam Community Live Podcast. We got your girl Zoella in the building. All right, Zoe, you said a skill is something that you can monetize?
Yep, a skill that you naturally have.
Okay.
It's something that you naturally have that you can monetize. In today's generation, because everybody's trying to be an entrepreneur. Everybody's realizing that working for yourself is more important. Chasing your dreams and investing in your dreams is more important.
That part. So how do you feel about everyone trying to be an entrepreneur? Because I'm going to tell y'all my little input. You go ahead and eat. Let me tell y'all my little input. So my input on becoming an entrepreneur today, you guys, is understand that it's not a game. Understand that if you're deciding to do something off an idea that you have, you have the ability to be as successful as possible. Understand that the only way you're going to make it to those millies is if you make it happen, y'all. You got to make it happen. And that's how Mary had a little lamb, right? Because I can't go to Zoe and say, hey, Zoe, I have this idea of a podcast and not put it into play. And then I see her making millions and I'm like, damn, why am I not doing nothing? Why am I the one having to struggle? But y'all have to understand the power of that skill that you have. Understand that skill is also a part of your purpose. When you understand your purpose, you are now in tune with yourself, now in tune with your higher power, and now in tune with the billionaire that you want to be. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. See, Zach, this thing steady start recording whenever. Record again. What's up? Ring that bell.
You're talking about Anchor.
Yeah.
You're not talking about that.
No.
I don't know why it does that.
Yeah.
Does it have
And
like
during this commercial break, y'all remember that is skill.
And that's on Mary had a ooh. During this commercial break, y'all, make sure that. Okay, we got comments coming in, so make sure you guys leave your comments below, leave your questions below, ring the bell. I'm going to actually interact with all the comments that come in. Yep. This is a live podcast, y'all. You're tuned in to Fitsam community. We got your girl, your favorite girl, Zoella Williams in the building. Y'all, I love her. She's a motivational speaker. Make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys follow her. Make sure you guys do all of that. We're redirecting. We're reconnecting over here. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. All right, we're back. So the comment says,
the devil.
I'm learning that and I need to hear this. So what she's talking about is she's learning that is a skill. A skill is important. Like,
so important.
We can have multiple skills, just how we can have multiple talents.
You can outwork somebody with a skill versus education.
Say it again.
You can outwork anybody with a skill versus an education.
Y'all write that one down because I am. You can say it again.
You can outwork anybody with a skill versus having an education. And like Sam said earlier, it's a lot of people trying to branch out into this entrepreneurial world, and granted, for those of us that look like us, it's revolutionary. But understand that everything that these big people that we look up to, that we've idolized, that we felt were on a level that we just were not, the only thing that has separated us is the fact that some of us stopped
and some of us learned how to tap in to our higher self. Y'all, that's so, like, I don't mean to sound selfish or stuck up or selfless, y'all, but you have to understand that you have to be selfish for yourself. You have to be selfish for yourself. You have to, because at the end of the day, nobody is securing your bag. I'm not worrying about securing Zoe's bills. Zoe ain't worrying about me. That's not her job. But if we have two like-minded people that come together, of course we gonna win. Of course at the end of the day, I'm gonna worry about her bag because I know she in her bag. Because how I know she in her bag? Her mindset, her skill, what she talk about, what she do every day, who she hang around. That plays an important part, y'all.
And when you have your own business, you don't try to shut everybody else's down.
That way. Say it again.
When you have your own business, when you're doing your own thing, when you focused on yourself, you don't try to shut down anybody else's. You're not in nobody else's business but your own.
And y'all have to understand that. You can't be in nobody else's business but your own.
Because you will stop yourself from all the bags that walk past you. Because you're too busy on somebody else's track.
Because you're too busy worrying about what's in her pocket. You're not worrying about what's in your pocket. So you're missing your blessing.
I just took the 20 out your bag.
Thank you. Thank you for worrying about what's in my pocket. So that's my challenge to everyone, honestly and truly, that's listening to this podcast. Don't forget, make sure, ring the bell. Make sure you follow me, Fitsam community on YouTube. Make sure you share. Make sure you leave some comments. Make sure you leave some testimonials down below. I will get to the comments myself. Y'all, get in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, understand today's podcast was not only an introduction, but you all know that I have Millionaires Challenge podcast. You all know I have Becoming a Kingdom's Woman podcast, and now we're on Fitsam Community Live podcast because of the simple fact that I can share my success story. Zoella can share her success story, and we can help you discover your success story.
Yep.
That's the goal at the end of the day, because like I said, we have all these people trying to become entrepreneurs, but they're not understanding what it takes. An entrepreneur is not just a LLC that you fucking register to the state, y'all. It takes time. It takes dedication. It took me 4 years to get to where I'm at.
It took me 3.
Come on, y'all.
It took me 3.
Still there.
You gotta start surrounding yourself with like-minded people as well. And understand, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm actually about to end this shit after this, y'all. I'm about to end it like this. Y'all ready? You ready? It's lonely at the top.
think y'all heard. Listen. I know that a lot of y'all are about to think what we're about to say, but I need you to hear us clearly. For those of y'all that feel like you're meant to be successful, for those of y'all that feel you're the 1%ers, we're talking to y'all. And not to demean anybody who is not feel like they're 1%.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, y'all. We dropping gems. Ring that bell. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. What's up?
Ring the bell. If you have that innate ability deep down inside that you are meant for something more, it is because you are. It is because you were created, wonderfully and beautifully created, for that exact thing that you feel in your heart. And you will live a life unfulfilled every day you don't choose to figure out your purpose, your skill, your talent, your worth. So if you feel like you're a part of the 1%, you are going to be lonely. You're going to lose friends.
And you're going to fail.
You're going to fail. And you're going to have people laugh at you. You're going to have people mock on you. You're going to have people try to make your downfall seem like pitfalls when really you tripped.
That way.
You tripped. You didn't fall. You tripped. And you're going to lose friends that are uninspired, that are not passionate enough, that feel like all you do is talk about your business, something that you're creating.
And that's okay. Talk about your damn business.
Talk about it.
You worked your ass off for that business. You're securing that business for your future and your family's future, y'all. Y'all got to remember, stop living for today. Stop live for the future. Live for the future. Everything you do today should be for the future. That's the only way you should be living in today.
Do not make decisions based on how you feel right now. Emotional decisions. Never make a business decision while you're emotional. Reschedule that meeting. Tell that person that part. Back.
Understand personal and business, y'all. Understand emotion and business, y'all. Yep. I literally had to live in that. I had friends that turned me down, that talked on me, that did all that because they didn't understand the business Sam and the friend Sam. So that's why it's fucking lonely at the top. And I'm happy. Because now that I have this circle around me, the circle that's around me is understanding that they understand it's lonely at the top.
Yep. We're alone. All of us that are at the top, we're alone.
We're not perfect.
Like, we're bonding together.
We're forming a new community. We're forming a new generation, y'all. Because it's lonely at the top.
And let me be very clear with you. When we say that we're supporting each other, that means we pay.
Yo, how you doing, bro?
We pay into each other's businesses.
Prime example.
Appreciate you.
Prime example. She's known me for 3 years, y'all. She traveled with me to 2 gyms already. Yep. I was at All Around Fitness, and now I'm at my own gym. At the age of 25, found my gym. Before I turned 25, I found my gym, y'all. I'm gonna say it one more time for the ones in the back that did not hear that shit. I told myself I'm going to find my gym before I turn 25. The week before I turned 25, guess what I did?
Found that gym.
Found my gym.
That beautiful space.
And in September, I signed that lease to own the spot. Y'all, it's possible. But I'm saying all of that to say this is y'all don't know the shit I went through to get my own gym. Y'all don't know the sacrifices. Y'all don't know the time that I had to shut up just not to talk back. Because I knew the long-term goal was my gym. I knew the long-term goal was my people. I knew the long-term goal was to reach a community. So whatever the freak was in my face during those last 4 years, y'all, I literally had to eat it up. So learn how to eat it. Learn how to eat that shit up.
Take your L's. Take
that L, because that L is a lesson.
It's a lesson and you need it.
All my queens, take that L.
How can you be hungry for something you've never starved for?
And that's on Mary Had a Ooh.
How are you going to be hungry for success if you don't know what it's like to be at the bottom? How are you going to